For some people, you can't trust them as far as you can see them. Why? Because they say one thing and do another, simply because they're led by their feelings. Their emotions get the best of them. Today, let's talk about what it takes to be trusted, tried, and true. Following through on what you say you will do. You know what's up. Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? I hope you're having a great day in a great way. What's going on? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host with the most, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor that you have joined us today. Come on, family, hit that thumbs up button on this video. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button as well. Getting ready to have a conversation of illumination, a courageous conversation of illumination, that is. In order to do that, you need to drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Come on, drop those light bulb emojis in the chat as a matter of fact. Yeah. That's how we pay our digital light bill. We're going to turn it all the way up. We're going to brighten it up in here. We're going to flick the switch on it. Flip the switch on it. Too lit to quit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. And today we're going to spotlight, we're going to illuminate, we are going to highlight a particular topic entitled Trusted, Tried, and True. Following through on what you say you will do. Family, just type that. Trusted, tried, and true. Trusted, tried, and true. And here's the thing. A lot of people say one thing and do another. And generally it is shoulda, coulda, woulda. You're not trusted, tried, and true until you're first tested. Right. A lot of people are trying to teach what they've never been tested on. They're trying to educate on what they've never learned about. And it goes beyond just information. It's about experiential revelation. It is about how I have grown through certain things, what I had to become in order to achieve, who I had to become in order to get to a particular level in my life. For me, being able to trust myself. Yeah, I got to trust myself. To say, I can do this. I can achieve that. I remember playing basketball for a number of years. And I remember sometimes it would just come down to the last shot. And the person who would generally take the last shot would be the guy who not only the teammates trusted, but they trusted themselves to execute. They may miss, they may win, they may miss, they may make the shot. I may miss, I may make the shot. But I believe that I can make the shot. I believe I can take that last shot. I believe that I can execute. Why? Because I have the buy-in of my team. I have the buy-in of the coach. I have the buy-in of the teammates. But here's the thing. I bought into my own particular philosophy that said, come hell or high water, I'm going to make this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to execute. I'm going to shoot. Why? Because I've been through enough practices. I've been tested. I practiced it, the countdown, the 3, 2, 1, and I've done all the moves. I've been tested. My teammates see how I execute in practice. The coach sees how I execute in practice. I'm the first there. I'm the last to leave. I'm leading the sprints. I'm motivating the guys. I've been trusted. I've been tried. I've been through the process. I've been through the fire. And so it's only true to the aspect that the work that I put in is not a false pretense. It really is what it is. So now here's what I can do. I can follow through on the particular shot. I can follow through on the particular goal. I can follow through on the particular idea. I got my mechanics right. I'm positioned for purpose. I'm positioned to overcome the opposition. More than anything, you got to believe. Family, just type believe. Type believe. Type believe. Type believe. Here's what I understand. Here's what I understand. Belief, that moves you into a particular place of confidence. That belief, that self-confidence helps you to win before the race begins. It really does. The belief, the self-confidence of what I have gone through and how it is that I have served and how it is that I have positioned my life to a particular degree that I'm going to be successful. I got to believe. Family, type that. Type believe, 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 believe. Why do I say believe? Simply because you cannot behave beyond what you believe. Let me say that twice because it's also nice. You cannot behave beyond what you believe. I can't go out and behave a particular way as a CEO if I don't believe that I am. I can't go out and behave as a particular way as a husband, as someone who is training for reigning to be a spouse in someone's house. Yeah. If I do not believe that I could behave in a particular manner. You cannot behave beyond what you believe. Maybe the reason why you are behaving a particular way, why you have the particular ideas that you have in your mind, why you view you the way that you view you, is because of what you believe about you. I have to shift the way that I think about things, because when I shift the way that I think about things, the things that I think about change. When I change the way that I look at things, the things that I look at change. I have to shift my perception and my perspective to move into a place of a purposeful mindset type of lifestyle of living. Why? Because if you think little of yourself, you're going to do little for yourself and other people as a result. But if you think much of yourself, you're going to do much for yourself and other people as a result. Yeah, I have to move in that particular mindset to shift where it is to where now the people who are on my team, the people who are at the job, the individuals who are my colleagues and my coworkers believe that I've been trusted, I've been tried, and I've been true. I'm not just going to say one thing and do another. I'm not going to ask you to give me money for a particular project, but here it is, I spend that money on myself. I'm not going to ask you to do this and do that and show up X, Y, and Z and stay late, and I have you do the work. Oh, come on. How many times have you been in a group project and you did a group assignment and it was about 3 or 4 or 5 of you all, and all the work generally went to 1 or 2 people? Come on. Hello, somebody. I know them. I've been around them. Some of us are them. Individuals always wanted to pass the buck over to you. They wanted the credit for what it is that they weren't doing. They wanted to celebrate in the completion of an assignment that they took no onus or responsibility to actually roll up their sleeves and engage in the fierce urgency of now. They're not tried. They're not tested. They're not true. They didn't follow through on what it is that they said they would do. Now, individuals like that you don't want to do business with. Individuals like that you don't want to partner with. Individuals like that you want to leave it where it is and let the chips fall where they may, simply because they have no stick-to-itiveness. And too many times we pass the buck onto other people. Too many times we pass the blame onto other individuals, simply because. Why is it that we do that? We do that simply because we're so inculcated in our feelings, in our emotions. And nothing is wrong with having emotions. Emotions are just bad leaders. Come on, the scripture says the heart is desperately wicked and deceitful. Above all, who can know it? Your heart can take you where your mind cannot keep you. Well, I'm just following my heart like it's a social media post. I'm just following my heart like it's a trend. And your heart will get you heartbroken. Your heart will have you saying and doing permanent things with temporary people that oftentimes leave permanent scars. Come on, I got to check my heart. Family, just type check your heart, check your heart, check your heart. I can't be led by my heart. I have to be led by the Spirit of God. I can't be led by my emotions. Why? Because emotions are nothing but motion. It's an up and down. It's a roller coaster. At one particular time of the day, you want to eat something sugary and sweet. Another particular time of the day, you want to eat something totally healthy. Your emotions are up and down. You have to get control of those emotions so that you can be trusted, tried, and true. And here it is. You won't get that type of trusted, tried, and true aspect and buy-in from anybody else until you first get it from yourself. Do you even trust you? Oh, yeah. Well, I want somebody to trust me. Do you even trust you? Are you that somebody to trust you? Before anybody's going to ever trust you, before somebody's ever going to trust you, do you trust you? Do you trust you to actually execute the project? Do you trust you to actually finish out the year stronger than what it is that you started? Do you trust you, or do you say one thing and then you back up from the line? You draw a line in the sand and then you back up and you slack up. No, I have to do what it takes to follow through on what I say I will do. Conversations like this one right here is why you need to join our channel, which is In the Mix. You're watching In the Mix, but come on. Why are you not a member of In the Mix? Let's do something about that. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video for how to become a member of In the Mix. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area. I'm empowering you to unlock the unlimited. And that's what you're going to do when you unlock our membership area. Membership has its privileges. Get the inside scoop, get the behind the scenes access into what I call Connor's Corner content. Got a lot of content in Connor's Corner. I'm cornering you right now to get into this particular place, in this particular aspect that goes beyond the realm of where it is that I talk about here. It's not going to be on social media, only in our members only area. Membership has its privileges. Go unlock it right now. As you click that link, you'll see 3 options: VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those 3 and you get access. We're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Yeah, pour into this channel, sow into this word that you're hearing even now. And sow. Yeah, to grow and soar with us. Ultimate partnership is by joining my Eagles community. Beyond just the teaching and the training, there's a lot of powerful coaching and mentoring that I do, as I'm giving you strategy, structure, solutions, and systems to take your vision to another dimension, to increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence in an amazing community of gifted leaders. You owe it to you to join us. You owe it to you to get the impact and the impartation and the empowerment that's going to shift you in business and in your relationships and personal transformation, your spiritual growth and your emotional intelligence and your identity. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee that you're going to be transformed. I can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Go there right now. Family, we're having this courageous conversation, talking about being trusted, tried, and true. Following through on what you're saying you're gonna do. I don't want you to touch that dial, smile, stick and stay. More's on the way. After these messages, I'll be right back. I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Come on, get all these resources. Get all these resources. I got 18 books out there. They're on Amazon. You can also get them at theeaglesacademy.com/books. Go ahead and absorb all this rich wisdom and information. That's going to be revelation to your life. We're talking about being trusted, tried, and true. Following through on what you say you will do. So important, so needed and necessary. Sometimes we just can't even trust people farther than we can throw them. We can't trust people farther than what we can see them, simply because here it is, our trust has oftentimes been damaged. It's been emaciated. It's to a certain degree been eradicated simply because our expectation and our experience misaligned. It did not level up. It did not coincide. What we expected and what we experienced were two totally different things. And I'm not just talking about in your adolescence or even in your adulthood. I'm talking about how it even germinated and even emanated from your childhood. For some of us, we can't even trust in our adulthood because we're still dealing with the ramifications of the situations of what we've experienced being a child. So-and-so, such and such, a parent, a guardian, a loved one promised you, hey, we're going to get ice cream. on this particular day. And you all rah rah, can't wait. You setting the date, you counting it down. Is this the day? Is this the day? Is this the day? And you know you're one day closer to the particular day. You're excited. You're in a place of expectation. And lo and behold, on the day of, they cancel. They reschedule. And so, your expectations back up again. They don't even show up the next time. Or they keep making excuses. And here's the thing. This is not just an episodic situation. It happens from different people. It happens in different situations, different intervals in your life. And now little by little by little, the dominoes keep falling one by one. To where now you get into relationships, or to where now you get into places to where you're doing business deals, or to where now you're working with colleagues and coworkers. To where here it is, you're suspicious of other people, and other people can ascertain, other people can put the pulse on the pain of what it is that you're experiencing. People can understand. People can map that out. People can ascertain that, oh, this person doesn't trust me. They're suspicious of me. And guess what? Now, because you're suspicious of somebody else, they become suspicious of you. Suspicion brings about and breeds suspicion. Think about it in scripture. The disciples could not do anything with the demoniac son who was demon possessed. And Jesus says to the Father, bring him to me. The Father says, listen, I took him to your disciples. They couldn't even cast him out. Jesus says, bring the boy to me. And Jesus asked the Father, how long has this situation been going on? And the Father says, here it is, since he was a child. Dr. Sigmund Freud said, we are in adulthood what we have experienced in childhood. Because nobody ever modeled being trusted, tried, and true. We mismanage it. We mismanage a level of trust when it comes to relationships, and when it comes to business, and when it comes to executing, and when it comes to consistency, and when it comes to frequency, simply because it was not modeled for us. And because it has not been modeled for us, here's what we do. We now play the blame game and say, I have to be the lot of what it is that I experienced. Rather than saying, I'm going to reparent myself. I'm going to do things differently, even though I did not necessarily have the most positive model and makeup for where it is that I should execute on what it is that I said. I'm not going to allow my emotions to mismanage my purpose. I'm talking to somebody. Family, just type follow through. I'm not going to allow my feelings to mismanage my purpose. I'm not worthless. Not going to allow my feelings to mismanage it. I'm going to slay the giant of procrastination. I'm going to slay the giant of depression. I'm going to slay the giant of inconsistency, to where I've been so consistently inconsistent. For some of us, that's the only time where we're consistent, is when we're inconsistent. Only time we are in a place of a decision is when it's an indecision. Time out for being consistently inconsistent now. I got to be consistently consistent. I got to focus on my focus. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I got to show up to go up. 90% of this thing is just showing up. With poise, with purpose, with possibility, with an attitude of gratitude. On time. Got to slay that giant. David slayed the giant because so many other individuals said to themselves, this giant is too big for me to hit. But David said, this giant is too big for me to miss. Don't miss your moment. Don't miss your opportunity. Don't miss the window of opportunity that is open for you to be trusted, tried, and true. Don't miss your moment. But mark the moment. Make it plain. Make it happen. Come on, when people donate to our church for a particular project, chiefly one of those things being our Let There Be Light project, raised thousands of dollars for that. And here it is. Every single dime that was raised went to getting those lights into our edifice, into our sanctuary, as I am the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Ministry in the city of Detroit. I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do with the dollars of what it is that I ask for. And as a result as well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you my work. I'm going to show you the work. I want to say, listen, because of you, this is what we've been able to do. And here it is. Oftentimes people are hesitant and reticent to give to organizations, to give to churches, XYZ, simply because people have mismanaged the funds. People have mismanaged their trust level. Come on, if you mismanage my trust, you'll mismanage the money. If you mismanage my trust, you'll mismanage my heart. No, I'm going to show you that we can be trusted, tried, and true, despite what everybody else may have done, despite how you may have been hurt. We're changing the trajectory. We're changing the tide. We're tested. We're trusted. We're true, and we're tried. We're tested. We're trusted. We're true. We're tried. That's what it's about. Being trusted, tried, and true. Being a person who's going to be a man or a woman of your word is going to unlock and open so many doors for you. Come on, start putting yourself on a timetable. Start putting yourself to where you start testing your level of work ethic and your consistency with frequency. To say, all right, I'm going to complete XYZ by this time today. I'm going to do XYZ by this particular date. I'm holding myself accountable to be consistent. I'm not going to retreat. I'm not going to run away. I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. Why? Because I'm upholding the standard for myself. I'm literally making a contract with myself. Because if I can't abide by the contract with myself, doesn't matter what other contract I sign with anybody else. I'll never uphold that standard. Why? Because the first standard is with myself. The first contract is with myself. And that's what it's about. Getting better, growing stronger, thinking bigger, and illuminating your mindset to think brighter. You can't outbehave what you believe. And I believe that this is a great time for you to sow into this word that you've heard. Yeah. I've been trusted, tried, and true to say, this is what we're going to do with what it is that we raise. This is what we're going to do, how we're going to sow into this rich level of ministry of what we do right here within the mix. I would that you would sow into this word that you've heard. This is where you soar, sow. This is where you soar, sow. This is where you grow. Please sow. Cash App, $, Eddie Ministries. You can sow into that aspect, into that particular level. PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. If you've been having a super conversation, drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. It's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I'm believing by faith that God's going to do 30, 60, 100 fold in your life. You're sowing into good ground. Your seed helps us to purchase software and hardware of what it is that we need to make this show grow and go. All the things that are behind the scenes that you don't necessarily see that help to make this show leaps and bounds and get better each and every single time that we go live. Your dollars help to expand this program by taking us in communities and cities, nations and neighborhoods. I appreciate you for sowing via Cash App, $, Eddie Ministries, Dr. Eddie Ministries. Of course, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. And then we've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker as well. Again, conversations like this one right here is why you need to become a member of In the Mix. You've been watching In the Mix. I know you've been empowered by In the Mix. I hope you're binge watching In the Mix, checking out many of our past shows. I appreciate you being on this journey with us. I would that you would partner with us. Yeah, link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video. I'm giving you more beyond what it is that I just do here and what I say here and just our community service content. I would that you would become a member. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video for how and where to become a member of In the Mix. Just click that link. You're going to see 3 particular tiers and choices pop up: VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those 3. My gift to you is to give you access into our members only area for you to unlock the unlimited. That's going to shift you in your relationships, your purpose, your self-esteem, your concept. We're having courageous conversations. And so I would that you would be a part of that as well. Soar with us in our Eagles Academy, in our amazing community of where we really shift each and every single session as I coach, as I teach, as I train, as I mentor you to maximize the moment, to empower you beyond where it is that you are to where you can be. And I know you're going to benefit as I shift you and increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence, shifting you from ideas to income, how your contacts can become contracts, marketing, developing your business, your goals, your dreams, your ideas, your ideals, empowering you to soar into greater success and purpose. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. You will be transformed. Family, did you get anything from this? Was this an empowering word for you? Trusted, tried, true, following through on what you say you're going to do. I sure hope so. Family, In the Mix is out of time, but trust me, I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I really do want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. And we mix it up right here on the YouTube side. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah, share this with somebody. Your timeline could be someone's lifeline. Be a digital disciple. Be an electronic evangelist. This is going to benefit somebody. And of course, sincere salute to all of you who are watching us on our social media, sister satellite stations. I appreciate you. Got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Yeah, well then step this way, step that way. Step this way, step that way. Which way am I talking about? By friending me and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. Come on, family, put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And I want you to show up as I'm personally inviting you to my church, where I am pastoring the Remnant Worshipers Ministry in the city of Detroit, where you're going to receive a right now ready word, powerful praise, prayer, and a preached word. Join us with an amazing word in our worship experience. Every Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. Every Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. On Tuesdays, we have prayer at 6 p.m. and Bible study at 7 p.m. We call it TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. Yeah. Join us. Want to see your face in the place this week. I really do. You say, well, where? I'm so glad that you asked. 20470 Hubble Street is where I am saving you a seat in the city of Detroit. 20470 Hubble Street. I'm saving you a seat. Check out trwchurch.org to get more information about our church. And of course, you see me with the church merch right here. Get some church merch on the back of this shirt. It says Faith Family Forward. That's our motto. Join us, and support us. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. Get any of my books. I got 18 of them out there. They're on Amazon. Yeah, ebooks, audiobooks, hard copies. You can also get them at theeaglesacademy.com/books if you're looking for a dynamic speaker. Now, why would you look any further? Come on, you know I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. All you have to do is email me to invite me, info@eddieconnor.com, and it would be an honor for me to empower you. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but brother, gotta run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure. It's been a treat and a treasure. A joy, yes, it has been beyond measure. But I want you, yes, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. It's such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.